Hello all. Let us now make a very simple project in Python. We will try to build a BMI calculator using Python. So we know what is BMI calculator, right? Body mass index. So what are the inputs for this? Height as well as weight. So let me take you to a page. Okay. So here you can see a BMI calculator, right? So let us try with some values to understand whether it is working good or not. So you can see here, weight should be given in pounds. So just I'm giving some weight randomly like 170, okay? And also the height should be given in inches. You can see height should be given in inches. So I want to give it in inches, but here you can see that it is in feet, right? So we know that 1 feet is equal to how many inches? Yes, exactly, 12 inches, right? So 5 feet means it is 60 inches, right? Maybe I can give something like a 5 and maybe 9. So what does that mean? 60, 5 into 12, which is 60, 60 plus 9, 69, right? So let me calculate it. Now you can see 25.1. So 25.1 means it falls under this category, which means overweight, right? So let us now build this project in Python. So let me go back to the notebook. So let me write it. So what are the inputs we have seen? Height as well as weight, right? So let me first give weight. So weight is equal to, I want to give the input here. So I'm writing input. So enter your weight in pounds, right? Perfect. So let me run this so I can give the weight in pounds. Also, I will give the height here. So height is equal to input. So what I'm supposed to write here, I need to write enter your height in inches, right? So let me paste it here. Let me write inches here, right? So let me run this. We don't know whether this will work perfectly or not. Let's see whether there is any error here. So let me clear the output and let me rerun this code. So let me run this now. Right. So now we need to give the weight, right? We need to give the weight in pounds. So we have seen an example of 170. Let's see whether it is working or not. And height we have seen like a 69, right? You can see that it is not working, right? So what is the mistake here? The reason is like it should be an integer, right? So what I'm supposed to do now, let me write int and as well as here, I'm giving it as an integer. You can also write it as float because by default it will take it as a string, right? So 170 and let me give this a 69. So it is working perfectly, right? So now in case, so 170 so that it looks nice, right? Perfect. Fine. So now I want to calculate the BMI. So let us go back here. You can see the formula here. BMI is equal to weight in pounds in 703, right? So this is what we could see here, right? So let me paste it here, right? So I want to find out BMI, right? So how BMI should be written? Weight. So let me write only weight, right, into 703 divided by height in inches into height in inches, right? So let me change this height into height, correct? So let me calculate the BMI now. You can see that BMI is 25.10, right? So we can calculate BMI this way. But now I want to figure out whether this height and weight fall under underweight or normal weight or overweight, right? So I'll do one thing. Let me copy this, right? So I'm going to write a condition. I'm going to write a loop here now. So let me write if. You can see that under 18.5, it is underweight, right? So I'm writing if BMI lesser than 0, right? Now let me write everything. If BMI is lesser than 18.5, right? We can see that this is basically underweight, right? So I can write print, right? I can print that you are underweight. Let me run this and see. Yes, it is working perfectly, right? So now the next one, you can see that 18.5 to 24.9, right? So what I'm going to write now, LF BMI lesser than or equal to 24.9, right? So I can print this. So for this, if you see, it is actually a normal weight, or even you can write like a minimal. So normal weight. And then the next one. So I'm just, right? So here, what should I change now? You can see 29.9. So this I'm writing 29.9. This is basically overweight. So I'm writing overweight. Now the next one you can see 34.9. So I'm writing 34.9. So you can see that it is obese. Right? It is working. So now again, the next one you can see like 39.9, right? So I'm writing 39.9, right? You can see that it is severely obese. Severely obese. Now the last one you can see like more than 40. You can see that it is extremely high, right? So I'm writing else print. I can write now, right? Your weight is extremely high, right? Because it is 40 and more than that, right? So here I have given the condition that if BMI is greater than 0, right? You can see that it should be if BMI is greater than 0, then we have written the loop here. And now, else, what I'm supposed to write? It will say, if I give something else, it will say that, okay, enter valid input. Okay? Else, print, enter valid input. Let me see. You can see that it is saying that you are overweight. Let's check here. Here also we have noticed that 25.1. So it was showing it as overweight only, right? The same thing is happening here. Now, in case if you want to add the name here, how we can add the name? So let me write name is equal to, we want to give the input, right? By default, it is a string, so no need to write the data type here. So you can write input, enter your name, right? Perfect. So you can give again 170. On this, we have given it like 69. You can try with other values also. Let me give Lata. So let me run this. You can see that, you can see that it should show like you're overweight, but here it is showing just you are overweight, right? So what I'm going to do now, I want to add the name here, right? So how can I add the name? Name, perfect. So you can paste it all the places. Okay, here if you want, you can leave it, but fine. Let me see. You can see that Lata, you are overweight, right? Perfect. I hope this is clear to everyone. Hope now everyone can make a simple model, simple program in Python, the BMI calculator. Thank you.